me. Hey? Until you can phone up. My name's Chris. This is Glenn. We're the next mum and dad. Karen. And the partner. Alex. Wayne's mum. And we'd like to thank everybody for coming. Well, the weather's been crap, to say the least, but I think the service at the church swung it and made it quite a good day there. So, what can I say about Nick? Well, she's been a joy to bring up. From a little top, you could find her sitting in the borders, eating the odd worm. Whether it be chucking it down with rain or red hot, snowing, cold, whatever, never moan out of it. She was interested in everything, wanted to learn. And when it come to bedtime, I'd give the girls a choice. You could either have a story or a disco. The disco consisted of the Frog Song by Paul McCartney, followed by Nellie the Elephant, the Toy Dolls, and then to bed. On the other hand, if they chose a story, Donna would be happy with a short story, or a chapter, and then she'd be asleep. Nicola, on the other hand, she'd have to have the entire book. It didn't matter how long it took. I suppose my embellishments didn't help, but they just had to go in. I remember me, Glenn and the girls were walking back from Strampshill, having been to a barbecue with the friends. And me and Glenn were slaughtered, to put it shortly, walking back, swaying from side to side. A little voice piped up behind me. You two are supposed to be the parents, you're supposed to look after us. Donna, when we get in, you do the windows, I'll check the doors. Nick carried on with her studies and became the teacher she wanted to be. She also knows how to let her hair down, going to wrong concerts and yes, getting drunk with Wayne, staggering from side to side, but it's okay now, isn't it? Nick is a very good driver, but she didn't like driving at first. She bought herself her first little car, a little Citroen called Cecil. And on her first solo drive, we walked down to the front of the house, me, Wayne and Nicola, and she got in and she went. And we waited, and waited, and waited, and she eventually come back and I said, where you been? I had to go up and turn around, there was nowhere in there, and turned. Now she drives anywhere and everywhere. Nick almost finished her scuba diving training before she became pregnant, having been diving with myself, her Uncle Bill and Cousin Reg, who went to Stony Cove and Captain Ray. And it's a really good chilled out hobby, and she was enjoying it. Hope she takes it up again one day. She's also tried the more extreme sports with Wayne, like skiing and snowboarding. But I believe it's a bit like Bambi on ice. Then came a life-changing event, another little Nicola called Molly Jean. Both beautiful children, and I'm sure Molly Jean will grow up to be as beautiful as her mother. Now, on to Wayne. Took a bit to get to know him. He's alright, he's a good solid bloke, and I know he's going to be a good family man, and he's going to look after the girls. So Wayne, it's over to you.
You'll have to excuse me if I start choking. It happens a lot. Thanks, Chris. Yeah, I haven't really got an awful lot to say. That's just a big list of thank yous. So we're going to start with some gifts. We've got for the bridesmaids. There should be 4 little packages. just dish them out for us. Yeah, these guys have been really wicked. They came up here and helped me decorate yesterday, and they've just been awesome. So, thank you. Got a little help from them. And we've got one called Molly Jean. Molly Jean, you've got a little present if you want it. Yeah. Go get your present then. We've also got some flowers for each of the mothers. Yeah, just for bringing us into the world. Yeah, there's just a few other thank yous. I'm afraid you don't get gifts. But Andrew over there, he's done all the ladies' hairs and mine, of course. And he's done all of these buttonholes and stuff, and they all look wicked. So thank you very much. Also, my brother's lovely bride-to-be has done all the flowers and they look awesome. So we'll just give it a little clap. Simon, as well, as he's owns the gaff, and he's been really helpful. So, give a round of applause. Yeah. Cameraman over there. Spooner, a mate of mine, he's running a little video, so cheer buddy. And then, yeah, everybody was wicked, and thanks for, turning up. That's always good stuff. And, yeah. I'm getting that, I just tell I haven't really written anything. So, oh, okay, he's got around to it. Yeah, first, yeah. Very, very much. Awesome.
James, that's how it's done.
I've just got a little toast because a few of you might know that a few months ago I lost my nan. And if you have a look up the back, there's a few pictures of the grandparents that aren't with us anymore. The one in the middle, she's brought me up, she's awesome. So, little toast. Cheers. Nana Jean.
Nanny Jean.
Nanny Jean.
Yeah, she's made me, so have a little look at that. And back to me.
Two things I forgot. Yesterday, we had the bridesmaids at our house. And I've got to say, they're the nicest girls you could wish to meet. What a calming influence they had on everyone. And, glad they get there, even chilled out this morning. And the other thing, believe it or not, is for everybody to raise their glasses. Mr. and Mrs. Sheen, Nicola and Wayne.
Hey, kids!
Over to Josh.
Hello. I apologise, I have cheated and written it all down. Hi everyone, and thanks for coming. I'm Josh, and I'm the best man. No, you didn't really need me to tell you that because your eyes covered that for you. Nor do you need me to say that the bride and the bridesmaids look beautiful, or how thankful Wayne and Nick are to everyone who's made today possible. But it's tradition for me to convey your wishes. This is a day that Nicola has been waiting for a long time. Hope turned to expectation about 6 years ago, and Wayne has been doing his best to put it off ever since, until inevitability finally got the better of him a couple of years ago and he proposed. Me and Wayne met about 16 years ago, and we've been the best of friends pretty much ever since. Nick always joked that if Wayne ever left her, it'd be for me and not for another woman. Though I think she stopped when she realised it was probably true. I was the last person that Nick was introduced to, because Wayne was afraid that I wouldn't like her and he'd have to get rid. But luckily it all worked out. Thinking back now, it's hard to determine how we became such close friends. On the face of it, at that time, we didn't really have a lot in common. But talking to Wayne always felt like second nature. I realised while writing this that Wayne never actually asked me to be his best man, and I didn't ask him to be mine either. It was just assumed that that would be the case, and nothing needed to be said. Over the years, I'd like to think that I've been as much of a good influence on Wayne as he has a bad one on me. And we've probably met somewhere in the middle. At this time in the speech, it's traditional to tell embarrassing stories or funny anecdotes about the groom. But Wayne isn't the normal groom. Everyone here knows at least a dozen tales of Wayne and his drunken and embarrassing antics. And as I played them through in my mind, I was left with a list of stories that shouldn't really be aired in a public forum. So instead, I've decided to summarise Wayne's life as a series of bullet points. Wayne's hit a lot of people. He's always got some grand plan in the works that'll never come to fruition. Wayne is the most easily goaded man on the planet. He's hit more than his fair share of things too. Objects, windows, walls. Taxis. Money seems to pass through Wayne like water. He has a particular weakness for ladies who get undressed for money. But most importantly, Wayne really has hit quite a lot of people. Congratulations to Nick for bearing with him through all that and agreeing to marry him. And with the help of Bonnie Jean for calming him down a bit and getting him to be occasionally sensitive and even thoughtful. You guys are destined for a long and happy life as a lovely little family. So I'd like you all to join me in raising a glass to Mr. and Mrs. Sheen and their long and prosperous future.
Mr. and Mrs. Sheen!
I think once you've all finished your drinks and stuff, I think we're going to head outside as it's raining for the first time today. And then we've got a bit of a musician later on, so